Hi, I'm Darla Benton-Kearney, and I'm going to walk you through UDL with CTL. Cheryl Bergstaller, author of Universal Design in Higher Education, From Principles to Practice, stated UDL appears to hold great promise in higher education, not only as a leveling force for students with disabilities, but also a way for colleges and universities to retain and successfully graduate students who are increasingly diverse. Let's start with what Universal Design for Learning is. Authors of Universal Design for Learning Theory and Practice, Ann Mayer, David Rose, and David Gordon state, our educational system is designed around the idea that most people learn the same way and that a fair education is an identical one. Given the incredible diversity of post-secondary learners, we know that the idea of an average learner is a myth, making a fair education a diverse one. Research identifies universal design generally as a best practice approach to curriculum design, development, and delivery in all educational settings, including face-to-face, blended, and online learning. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, was developed through the Center for Applied Special Technology. At its heart, UDL shifts the view of disability and diversity from the student and towards the educational environment, meaning the barriers that occur in education are not the result of the learner, but a lack of accessible options within the design, development, and delivery process. It is important to note that while there are subtle differences between the majority of universal design models, all frameworks focus on creating accessible and inclusive learning environments. Universal Design for Learning guidelines are based on three primary brain networks: recognition, strategic, and affective. Each network is identified by a principle to guide design, development, and delivery in practice. The recognition network principle is multiple means of representation. The strategic network principle is multiple means of action and expression. And the affective network principle is multiple means of engagement. Each network contains 3 checkpoints, 9 in total, emphasizing learner diversity, removing barriers to learning, and/or identifying opportunities for greater engagement. Here's an overview of the UDL guidelines. The recognition networks outline the what of learning. Within UDL, this network requires multiple means of representation, including providing options for comprehension, language, math, and symbols, as well as perception. The strategic networks are the how of learning and require multiple means of action and expression to decrease barriers and increase learning opportunities. In order to do this, options need to be provided for executive functions, expression and communication, as well as physical action. Affective networks are the why of learning and require multiple means of engagement. This can be accomplished by providing options for self-regulation, sustaining effort and persistence, as well as recruiting interest. In summary, Universal Design for Learning is about providing learning options to students so that they have the opportunity to learn as well as they possibly can. Here are the benefits of UDL. Bergstaller states, what if there were a paradigm for higher education that simultaneously addressed the issues of diversity, equality, accessibility, social integration, and community? The application of UD in higher education can do all of this and more. While the greatest benefits of universal design implementation are often felt by students with disabilities, there are numerous reasons to implement universal design at Mohawk. Universal Design for Learning has the capacity to limit learning barriers, reduce disability-related accommodation needs, offers students an opportunity to more fully demonstrate their knowledge, and it also helps Mohawk College meet the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act legislative mandate. In addition, there are some distinct benefits for both learners and faculty. For students, implementation of Universal Design for Learning provides proactive design, which supports a broader range of student abilities, needs, and backgrounds, easier navigation of course materials and requirements, and an equitable learning environment for students with disabilities, without the barrier of arranging accommodations. For faculty, UDL provides a reduction in the need and time required to arrange individual accommodations, learning elements that improve learning for all students, as well as the proactive removal of learning barriers, which can cause additional time and effort. For more information on current Universal Design for Learning initiatives, including implementation instructions, check out the UDL Initiatives section on the Center for Teaching and Learning website. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about Universal Design for Learning with me. If you have any questions regarding Universal Design for Learning at Mohawk College, please feel free to contact me.